Mercury is very teeny. The sun is very, very, very large. They are so close together that if gravity were in force, it would be pulled towards the sun and wouldn't exist. So how can it exist that close? A magnet that's in the center of the sun, or in our case also the center of Earth. It's heated, but at the core, it's a magnet. It's a lot of iron. Mercury is very close, but there is a repulsion of magnetism, just like a high-speed train does not touch the track. So it hovers above it. That is what prevents Mercury from melting, because it has a protective magnetosphere. There's a magnetic energy that's between the sun and Mercury. Now, Earth's a little bit further out, and it's in orbit, just like Mercury is, around the sun. And so are Venus and Earth. So it's a consistent repulsion, not something drawing us closer and closer to the sun. So it looks like magnets are at force or at play. The Earth and Moon have a similar relationship to Mercury and the Sun, if you want to think about it like that. It stays repulsed away from our surface, and a field is created, and that's our magnetosphere. That's what we cannot get outside of. It traps all the cosmic energy that could destroy Earth. There's 98% of cosmic waves that are blocked. Only 2% get through. So you can get a sunburn by going outside for too long, if you're fair complected. And it'll hurt. Not that moment, but it takes time. The burn happens 8 to 12, maybe hours afterwards. You might feel a little bit hot. Going to bed. Can't cool off. And sometimes it'll blister or fade. Flick. That's a burn. So the moon filters our sunlight so that we get the perfect amount. And it blocks everything. And it's many, many, many thousands of times the normal ionic radiation of the sun. So outside of it, there's normal rays, which are all deadly. And they all disintegrate all matter, at least organic matter, and that's what we have on this planet, because it's a closed system. So if I were to melt a stick of butter by putting it in an oven or on the stove, it'll eventually all melt. And for the center of our Earth to be solid, It's the other part to the magnet. The moon. If the moon is made of metametal and the core is also made of metametal, and those two forces oppose one another, it keeps us right there. The magnetic poles flip regularly. We are overdue. So, it doesn't mean it's going to happen at any time soon, or it could. The point is, we're very connected to the moon. And that means it's probably inhabited. It would have to be. When you open up a present on Christmas morning and it requires batteries, what happens if there are no batteries? That would be if there was no relationship between the two. A television, you can watch the box, but it doesn't work until you plug it in. So there's a power transfer that needs to occur. That's all.